Guys, deluded goon, on Merry Christmas in advance. Let's have team of the week. Now, we've watched everybody play. For once, everybody played on a Saturday. I love it when everybody plays on one day. It makes this easier. So yeah, man. I've had time to watch games. I've obviously watched Arsenal, watched United versus Leicester, watched Chelsea, I watched Spurs. There was another game I watched, but it will probably come back to me throughout the course of this video. Either way, I've watched it. I've had time to watch the highlights of other games that I didn't get to watch overnight. So let's crack on. I don't really think there was I do think there were some keepers that definitely had good performances and made some vital saves, but I don't think there was an outstanding keeper personally this week for me. The usual suspects I was pretty disappointed with, so I'm going to give it to Edison. I mean, on the basis they kept a clean sheet, and City are just doing what City have been doing. They're just brushing away sides, man. So Edison's going to go there. I was going to put Bellerin on the right, but I'm going to go with Victor Moses, man. He might not have had the best of games, but he put in some lovely balls going forward, and some people really should have finished off the chances he was creating, to be honest with you. And Chelsea would have walked away with 3 points that they didn't deserve if someone put away his chances. He was a threat down the flanks for them. Like I said, he might not have had his best game, but he's definitely one of the better players for Chelsea, in my opinion. So, Victor Moses and Edison so far. I know he's normally in duds of the week, but I'm a man and I tell you guys, I play it fair. If you play it well, you'll be in my team of the week or whatever. Lovren, I felt he was one of the better players, certainly defensively for Everton, for Liverpool. Normally he's making horrendous errors and things like that, but versus Arsenal, he was saving Liverpool, to be honest with you. He made some vital challenges, and he's actually unlucky not to walk away with 3 points. I mean, he's often a target for a lot of fans. He's put in some poor performances. I don't think he's good enough for Liverpool going forward to get that to the next level, similar to a lot of centre halves at our club. But credit where it's due, he deserves it. Harry Maguire, I was impressed with him versus United for Leicester. His passing was there. He could have done a bit better for a couple of the goals, for the two of the goals. I mean, the free kick, no one could do nothing about it, but the other goal for sure. Yeah, man, he popped up with a vital equaliser. I felt defensively, overall, he was very good. His passing range is very good. He's very underrated in the sense I know English centre-halves are overrated and English players tend to be overrated, but he's actually pretty damn good. And maybe he gets a move to a bigger club after Leicester in the next season, and a bit. So Maguire's going to be there. He doesn't normally play at fullback, but to get into the side, I've got to put Atsu. I was impressed with his performance for Newcastle, man. How he set up that goal. He ripped whatever fullback that was, Zabaleta. You might even be in duds of the week for that. He ripped him to shreds and laid it on for his team, and he popped up with a goal as well. So he deserves to be there. So the back 4, 5, including the keeper, Edison, Atsu on the left. Right back, we're going with Moses. Central defence, we're going with Harry Maguire, and an unusual candidate in Lovren. Midfield is where it gets political. I want to really go with Mahrez. I really want to go with Mahrez. You guys know how much I love Mahrez. Another big game in which he turned up in. He got an assist. For Vardy. That was a lovely assist. I wanted to go with Bernardo Silva, a lovely assist in the game. When he came, I don't think he started. He came off the bench. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. I watched the highlights of that. But he turned up, man. That was a lovely assist. But I'm going to go with Jack Wilshere, man. I know I might sound biased, and I probably am, but Liverpool fans will agree, and my Liverpool fans, colleagues and friends have been raving about Wilshere's performance. He was amazing, controlling the midfield for Arsenal going forward, won the ball back for one of our goals, in the thick of it, doing what he's doing, man. And yeah, Jack Wilshere just being Wilshere. So at the risk of sounding biased and an Arsenal bias in me, I'm actually going to go with Jack Wilshere. Partnering him, another Arsenal player, Mesut Ozil, without a doubt. Second half, he turned up. First half, he was deep and he was still pulling the strings. Second half, he made the difference for us. He popped up with a goal. Him and Lacazette, lovely play. Involved in the other 2 goals, if you go and watch them again. Great player. Hope he signs a contract. In my opinion, he's off. Where he goes, I don't know. I hope it's abroad or it's nowhere else. If he has to go somewhere in England, just go City. My heart can't take another player going United or Chelsea. He definitely ain't going Spurs. He's too big for them. I had to say it, Spurs fans, come on. So yeah, Mesut Ozil's got to be there. So Mesut Ozil, Jack Wilshere. I'm going with Mata. That free kick, magnificent. That goal, magnificent. I felt he's one of the only players that could leave that United field in that draw with Leicester, that could have any pride in his performance, man. He was decent. And I think Mata, along with David Silva, who could have been in this as well, and Santi Cazorla, they're just so unlucky in the sense that they're Spanish, and there's Xavi Alonso, there's Xavi, and there's Iniesta. These people will be held in higher regard. So yeah, them and there. So we're going with Mata. Up front, I want to go over Raheem Sterling, but I seem to always include him in my team. He scored a goal and he got an assist and he was lovely. I'm going with Firmino, man. again, obviously it might be Arsenal versus Liverpool, heavily central in mind for once this week, but he's really underrated in regards to the other options Liverpool have. Yes, people can admire his obvious talent. He's Brazilian, so you know he's got the techers and stuff. But the defensive work, the winning fouls, the drawing fouls, he did very well for Coutinho's goal. I think technically he gets an assist for that. I'm so sure it might even be Salah, forgive me if I'm wrong, or a pre-assist or something. He obviously got his goal. Czech could have done much better. He worked well. He gave away smart fouls. I'm just impressed with his overall performance, and I've been impressed with him. So Firmino's going to head it, but I can't pick, man. So it's going to have to be / Sterling. Firmino / Sterling. You lot can choose whichever one, man. Them two, yeah, it's 11 aside, but 12 right now. Kane got a hat-trick, lovely hat-trick, so he's obviously got to be there. I mean, you saw the hat-trick. He scored a pen, and he put in the other two. That's all you cannot ask for from Kane, and I want to see that consistently, to be honest, because fantasy, we need to see this. Sergio got a brace, and I'm so sure he got an assist as well. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but he got a brace. Kane and Sergio, the two easiest names in the side. I don't need to go into depth. If a striker is scoring his goals and the striker's getting a hat-trick, they deserve to be here. So to recap, Ederson of Manchester City in goal. Atsu in an unusual role of left back to get into the side. Moses pips Bellerin at right back. Lovren and Maguire partner each other at centre half. Midfield, we've got Juan Mata. We've got Mesut Ozil, and we've got Jack Wilshere. We've got Firmino / Sterling. You guys can decide that. And we've got Kane and Sergio Aguero. Special shout-outs have to go out to Coutinho. I felt Milner was decent when he came on. Lacazette was good. He put in a committed performance and got an assist. Like Lacazette, Lukaku might not have scored, but he definitely had one of his better games in the United shirt, and I felt he was very unlucky to not be on the winning side, similar to Mata again in that game. He set up two lovely goals. I can't remember who he played through for one, but he definitely should. Lingard should have at least had one or two based on what Lukaku was doing. Vardy could have been in here. Mahrez and Bernardo Silva, like I've said, should be here. Salah, he scored his goal and got an assist, should be here. Albrighton, that was a lovely assist from Maguire, could be here. Kevin De Bruyne could be here. I love that goal from Jordan Ayew, so he could be here. I've already said Albrighton. Be fair, he's normally in duds of the week as well, but Ashley Williams, Phil Jagielka, Pickford, a couple other of the Everton boys could have been here as well. Credit where it's due, like Lovren. But yeah, guys, that's my team of the week. Merry Christmas in advance. I'm out. Deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and follow me on my socials. Links in the description. I'm out.